shut off the video camera, and then you can make your moves. With this, I hand over the virtual podium to our wonderful, wonderful President, DTM Wafa Salman.
Thank you very much, our acting surgeon at arms. Good evening, fellow Laugh Out Loud members. And today, another challenge in making people smile. And I believe it's a big responsibility on each person to make people smile, as there are lots of tears and lots of sorrow around us. So by making a person smile or draw a smile on somebody's face, you are taking lots of good deeds and rewards. So that's what we are doing as Laugh Out Loud Special Club for learning what's the difference between humorous speech and stand-up comedian. Tonight, we have one speaker. We don't have stand-up comedian. And we know that it's the first meeting after Ramadan, and it's okay, but next meeting we will be live again. We have one guest, Masba Rahman. Can you introduce yourself, please, and who invited you?
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good to hear you, and thanks for having me here. Actually, I had a look, the flair of your club meeting in the Facebook, and of course, there is two guys is pretty familiar with me through Facebook, Ola Rashid and then Ariz. I had a look. They're the very good Toastmasters, and they're performing globally. And I was attending some of your meeting and some of your speech contest even, which was pretty funny and the very interesting with me. That's the reason behind I'm here. I'm trying to participate, and it's giving me different vibe to learn. Though we are far away, like more than 1,000 miles, but still I feel that we are a very good community globally. I mean, Toastmasters community, and it's getting bigger day by day, which is, it's a good thing for me, especially to learn from different community, different global, country, and I'm trying to participate. And yeah, nowadays we are passing so sorrow time, I must say, especially, my heart is crying. Is what is going on in Palestine, and we pray, and everybody wants, everybody will be smiling sooner, and will be the good friendship, and world will be smile, and of course we want laugh out loud. Thank you for giving me to say something few moments.
Thank you very much,
Thank you for having me.
Welcome in our meeting, and we will ask your opinion at the end of our meeting. You're most welcome. And now, without further ado, thank you. Without further ado, let me give the control to the person who has a sense of humor, but she didn't believe in that. And we are telling her, you are funny, but she said, no, she's not. This person is initiator, supporter for all clubs, and loved by 75% of Toastmasters. And don't tell me from where I got the statistics. Let me welcome Ariz Jafar, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, dear DTM Wafa, one of my amazing and best friend in this whole world. And by the way, I know her from when I was 18 years old. So of course now I am 19, but like 1 year only, but it's okay. Before I go ahead, I can see Dr. Fatma raising her hand. So Dr. Fatma.
Yes.
There is adoption agenda. There is change in the agenda. You can ask her, please.
Yes, Dr. Fatma, can we adopt the agenda? If there is any changes?
Actually, yes, we have a slight change in the agenda. The timer was supposed to be Toastmaster Amr Shaban, but he has apologized a few hours before the meeting because he has another commitment at his work. The second change will be the stand-up comedian. He was supposed to be Dr. Muhammad Makhlouf. And after posting the agenda, he has dropped out for some circumstances. So we will have only one speaker. These are the only changes in the agenda.
So the timer could be our guest. What do you think, Dr. Fatma?
No, the change will be the evaluator. DTM Ola Rashid will evaluate Toastmaster Tabassum instead of evaluating the stand-up comedian. And the timer will be DTM Wafa Salman.
Okay, great. You sent that? I didn't see that. No problem at all. And our guest can be, if he wants, the stand-up comedian. Actually,
Yes.
let me be honest with all of you today. Since we don't have Dr. Makhlouf, and we don't need him now, you all are going to be a stand-up comedian, because I will have a question for all of you. Funny or humorous? This we will come to know when I will ask you a question and I will see who can answer it in a funny way. We have, once again, let me open the agenda. We have a table topic session led by our amazing Srinivas, but yet this is different. And I will see later what you all are going to think. And the most funniest person will have a special gift from me later. Okay? Ready to start our meeting?
Yes.
Ready.
Yes. Amazing. Regardless to that, we are just a few. And most of people are, like Wafa is saying, maybe they are feeling like the sorrow. Oh, there's people are coming in. Amazing. Yay. Regardless to all the things that's happening around us, still we can have this humorous and this funny meetings to enjoy it and have this lightening in our hearts so we can be able to continue with whatever is happening around us, right? So today I want you all to be funny and humorous. And later we will see it's better to be humorous or funny. Based on the survey I did from all the members, our guests and our members and ex-members and the friends, like everyone. Our agenda will have today one amazing and lovely and beautiful speaker. She will deliver her speech during the prepared speech session. After that, we will, before she delivers her speech, we will go with the table topic session. And then we will hear the speech. After that, we will have the, the evaluation session. And then we will go back to our lovely and beautiful president. So, our timer for today's meeting is the lovely president. So DTM Wafa, can you please explain your role as a timer today?
Definitely. You will see this traffic light, it's written start. When it is the minimum time, the traffic light will be on green. When it is the midway between the minimum and the maximum, the traffic light will be yellow. And when it is the maximum time of your speech, the traffic light will show red, and there is a 30 seconds of a grace period. And I will keep this red until the speaker finishes her speech or his speech.
Thank you so much. Everyone, please drive carefully because we might hit the traffic lights and we don't want to cross the red light, so we don't take any tickets. Before I go ahead, dear President, do you allow me to introduce the guest? I can see one guest entered since still we have a lot of time and only one speaker.
Now you are the chair of the meeting. Now you are the
No.
chair of the meeting. So from that moment, you are the leader until you give it to me back.
Thank you so much. So our guest Laiba Ghayas, can you introduce yourself? Are you there? Okay, no problem. So let's start with our first session. And I am sure that everyone will participate in this session, except of the person who will be leading the session, right? So let's welcome our table topic, the lovely and amazing, and he's there for everyone whenever is needed, Toastmaster Srinivas Chalapati. But Dr. Fatma raised her hand again, so before you start, Dr. Fatma.
Yes, we have to start with the joke master, and fortunately, he is the same role player.
Oh, yeah. It seems that I read the agenda very well. Okay, our guest saying, it seems she cannot speak or something. It's an honor for me to attend the meeting. Okay, I wish we can hear your voice. If not now, maybe later. Hopefully, in the end of the meeting, we would like to hear from you. What do you think about our meeting? Toastmaster Srinivas, you have two roles today. Be a joke master and be the table topic master. So you will start with the joke master for 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and then you will start the 3 minutes. Wafa, you will explain the time for our joke master? No?
2, 2.5, 3.
Amazing. So when you see the red, we will clap for you. That's enough. And then you will start the table topic session. Screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, DT Marie Jaffer, and I welcome all the members present online. Very recently, I happened to move away from a very hustle and bustling city limits to something very calm, very sullen area, which is towards the south of the city. But my washroom woes have not left me behind, though I have left the old home. Here I'll start with my very favorite room, which is a washroom. Why a washroom is because it is very simple. This is the room which follows you everywhere. Even when you're out of your home, it follows. So I better start with that. In the new home where I moved in, I had a very funny experience the first day in the washroom when I used it. The shower, my shower is perched onto a stand. Now, normally it sits into a slot, and when you open the shower, automatically the water flows through it. And when you shut it off, it simply sits in the slot. But with me, it is something different. The first day, when I stood under the shower, had my shower, and shut off the tap, the shower cap, it came out of the slot and hit me straight on my head. I wondered what happened. I just looked around because a new place, maybe somebody is playing the fool with me. It happened the first day. The second day it happened again. The third day it happened again. Then I realized that actually the moment the pressure is low, this cap pops out of the slot, hits you straight on the head. But then I found something very strange. The shower cap is big and huge, and it has got all those tiny holes, of various pressure points. Now, when I looked at it closely, I felt that this shower cap is actually laughing at me. It has got that big, huge thing propping out, and it seems that as if it is laughing at me. It is not only that. These days, I started talking to all the non-living things around me. And what I see is every other thing is looking at me and having a laugh. Like, let's say, a light. When it is switched off, it is just shut off. But when it is switched on, it switches on like bright. It is as if smiling at me. When I go out into the open, I see that the steering wheel of the car is looking at me and actually having a hearty laugh at me. Now I said, this is all because of a Toastmasters club called Laugh Out Loud. Now these Toastmasters in Laugh Out Loud, especially our Toastmaster of the Day, has induced so much of laughter, so much of that everything around me seems that it's laughing out loud, including my very self. Like when I look into the mirror, Even if I'm not smiling at myself, I'm looking at it and I see that the mirror is having a hearty laugh at me. The same thing happened this evening, just before getting ready for the show. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. You're on mute.
Yes, after what all I said, I'm muted. Nice. And that was our joke master, everybody. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinivas. And now, are you all ready to the table topic session? Yes, let's make this session as active and something. Yeah. Back to you, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. The table topic session in LOL is actually a round robin, which means there is a story that starts, that is actually given by me, and the preceding word, or the word at which I end will be the starting word for the speaker who comes on to do the round robin session. As we are very few, all right, I first take the liberty to actually call the person who is always very eager, very eager. Even if I don't, he will raise his hand. And I know, and I'm sure you all know who that person is. Okay, my first participant will be DDM Murali Manohar.
Yes, I'm with you.
Thank you very much, sir. A cat.
Tell me, sir.
A cat littered very.
Huh?
A cat had a litter of few kittens. All right, and this was right outside my doorstep, next to my shoe rack.
Your voice is breaking, Srinivas. Your voice is breaking.
1 second.
Can you tell me again? Yeah, your voice is breaking for
His
me.
voice is clear, actually.
Am I clear now to you, Murali?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
The story is a cat happened to have kittens. It had a litter of kittens right adjoining my shoe rack, which is kept outside the door, outside my door. Now, adjoining it is also my, a bin in where I put my used socks. One fine morning, when I stepped out of my door to start off with my work, I pull out my shoes and first I look for my pair of socks. You know what? I see only one of the pair. The other socks went missing. Now, I had a suspicion that it was the kitten which dragged it away. Now, what do you think the kitten must have thought about that socks?
The kitten must have thought that this is a cover for them for the warmth during this lockdown. They should be within the home. They used this socks as a beautiful cover up for staying inside and enjoying their lockdown facility. Thereby, they will not be known, and you will not know that there is the kitten is inside that litter, that box or something. And while you were searching, they were very happy that there is a person who is searching for a thing which he can never get it, because it is not their mistake, but it is your mistake of keeping this cat and their all these siblings there. I mean, the children there, and they were happy that they were surprised at how come the other socks they left it. Otherwise, they would have used that also. In real life, we make use of all the opportunities available, and cat and kitten are no exception to this. So I really feel that you should go today barefooted, or go with a shoe without the socks, which normally you do when you go to office many times, or that's the best time, like how you go for a walking in the garden. So what the kitten would have thought, nice day today we are having with socks. Over to you, sir.
Socks is the last word. DDM Ola Rashid.
What's the allocated time for each person?
The timer.
Sentence, no?
Where's the timer? 1 minute, I think.
I'm not using the timing because the timing was not introduced by the table topics. So I said he's guiding it.
Thank you very much. I give 1.5 minutes to every speaker because we are less in number. All right, 1 minute.
So
1
green
minute,
30,
red.
one yellow and red 1.5.
Yes.
Okay, done.
Okay. Socks is the word. Tabasumali.
Actually, there was a contest which was happening, and the cats wanted to do some nice catwalking. So they said, how can we do catwalk? So they were grabbing all the socks to make a nice costume out of it. So that is why your 1 socks went missing. Obviously, they cannot take the same socks. They need to have variety. So one socks, they joined it and they had a nice catwalk. So that all those socks were taken, and in their competition, because they had to compete with other cats, one cat's name was Ola, one cat's name was Arif, one cat's name was Wafa. So the competition, was that tough. And nothing which got, yeah. So the cat was actually getting ready for a cat fight. And for a cat fight, they wanted to have all these mittens and kittens and their claws out. And that is how they were preparing to go for a nice catwalk. And that is the reason why the socks were going missing. But this is a secret just between you and me. Back to you.
Secret between you and me. Me is the word. DTM Arif Jaffer.
So me as a cat, and I'm ready to fight with the other cat, which is Tabassum and Ula, as she said. Meow. And while I was fighting and I ruined all the socks he was looking for, I felt bad for him because now what he will do, what he will wear. So I took the socks and I buried under the floor, the sand, and no one saw what I did. But while I was coming back, I saw the mother cat, which was Wafa. And she told me, what are you doing outside? I was like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking for food to help you. And then she was so happy because I was trying to help her. And then she gave me a big hug, a big cat hug. And then we all walked together and we went back inside to ruin the other socks, but it was already taken by Srinivas. And Wafa felt bad because she wanted to wear that socks. She was feeling cold, but I couldn't help her. And I left it just like that. Back to you.
Thank you. Now I invite one of our guests, Mr. Michael.
Samson, name is not given.
May I request one of our guests please unmute?
Masbah, you want?
Yeah. Left it like that. That's the key word. What do you think she left it like that?
Can you repeat? I can hear you clearly.
Okay, the last word with which DTM Arif ended her story was left it like that. Now you weave a 1.5 minute story with that theme of left it like that.
Left it like that. Though all the shocks was taken, by Toastmaster Srinivas, but still I'm there to have a look, all funny and the beautiful cats, how they are making their catwalk. And I was getting ready with the camera and take all sort of funny and amusing catwalking, which is being going through all these beautiful cats. And I was pretty excited to see what is the, the humbling and mumbling and kind of sound they're making in the floor, in the catwalk ground, in the pathway. And all of a sudden, I found that there is a senior Toastmaster, DTM, Murali. He is, the standing beside me, and he was asking me, Mesbah, go to that corner, take that peak, go to another corner, and go take your camera in such a way. So it's always there, the DTM and some senior Toastmasters are there to guide us, even though to take the most juicy part and to take the most funny part there. And all the senior Toastmasters are there to guide us to have the best funny part and to take the best moment in a live manner and display it to everybody. Back to you, Toastmaster, Table Topic Master of the Day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Misbah. Now our timer would weave the story with the last word.
What was the last word you quoted?
Left it like that.
What?
No,
Left
that was
it.
mine.
No, it was Misbah's too.
Oh, okay.
Left
Left
it by
it like
that?
Left it like that.
Left it like that.
Okay. Let me start the timing. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, good evening. Story continues, why I said like that. The story starts with something and it ends with something else. You did not focus on the socks and their improvement. And when that happened with the second story and the third story and the fourth story, as the mother of the cat, which is the second speaker told me that, I will hide all the socks and will not give any socks to any of the cats until they behave and they will do whatever is requested them to do. By that, they will feel cold in the winter without socks at all, never for any, until they behave, and then the socks will be back to them. We will not leave it as that. We will start a new beginning with a new learning technique, which is the reward and punishment. And that is what I'm gonna do with my kittens, to punish them when they are not doing good and reward them with lots of good goodies when they will behave. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. Now our last speaker, DTM Fatma Abdul.
Yes, Table Topics Master.
You've got to start the story with what DTM Wafa ended her story with.
Please, DTM Wafa, remind me, because you were talking about the reward and the punishment.
Yes. When they will do goods, I will give them lots of goodies as reward.
Okay. And because the mother cat said that she will reward all the kittens if they did well and they were well behaved, so I was one of those kittens who are really very polite, quiet, and I did whatever she says, not only because I'm polite, but because she is my mother. And I always listen to my mother and do whatever she asks me to do. And one more reason is that because I love being rewarded, especially from DTM Wafa. I like rewards. Do you guys like to be rewarded? Yes, we all like to be rewarded, and I advise you all to be polite, be well behaved, listen to your mother, and back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. We just had one guest in. May I request the guest to participate? Guest is gone. Well, with that, I hand it over back to the Toastmaster of the day, DTM Marie Jaffer.
Woohoo! Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinivas. That was funny with all the kittens and Kitty and the mother kitten and your socks. It was funny. Thank you so much. And can I ask whoever is joining with the name Samsung to introduce him or herself? And it seems his name starts with R. Mr. Samsung. Okay, Mr. or Mrs. Samsung are not in there, not here. So let's move on and laugh out loud. We are voting to the best table topic speaker, Wafa. No? I love how Wafa enters the, like she is coming like this. So that's nice. Yes. Do we vote, Wafa? No, we don't vote because you all are funny and humorous and winner. Woohoo! Thank you so much. And before we move on to the next session, which we will have only one lovely and beautiful speaker, after that, I will have a funny question. Whoever wants to participate for 30 seconds only to say a joke or a humorous situation you went through, and we will see who is the funniest among us. Of course, it's me, but let's see. Okay, so our first, now we have the prepared speeches session. We have our lovely speaker is ready and our lovely evaluator, she's also ready. Let's hear from our, from the evaluator, DTM Ula Rashid. Woohoo! Screen is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good evening and good evening to my lovely speaker. Tabassum is delivering her third project from level 4 from Engaging a Humor Path. And the name of the project is Manage Projects Successfully. So this is a project actually to deliver 2 speeches. The first one already delivered, and now she's delivering the second one. Just to note for the timer, this speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. And the title of the speech is Active Minds Club Online Contest. Now, I do think the purpose of this speech is of the first is the same as the second. It's the same thing because what I have is for the first speech, Tabassum. So both of them, they do have the same?
No. The first speech is before the project you have it. So the second one, you just scroll down. You will have the second. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Right.
scroll down.
Okay, I just got it. Okay. So the purpose of the speech for the member to practice developing a plan, building a team, and fulfilling the plan with the help of his or her team. And the purpose of the second project. So this is the main purpose of the full project. And the main purpose of the second project is to share some aspect of her experience managing a project. So again, the title is Active Minds Club Online Contest. The time 5 to 7 minutes. And best of luck, Tabassum.
Thank you so much.
Wait, yeah, Tabassum, wait.
Yeah, just moderator can give me screen sharing rights.
Yes, I was going to say that as well. Thank you so much. And before we give her any, I will block you now, before we give her any sharing screen or whatever role she wants, let's hear from the timer, the time limit for you. DTM Wafa, can you please explain the time?
Yes, at 5 minutes, Tabassum, you will see the green traffic light. At 6 minutes, you will see the yellow. And at 7 minutes, you will see the red traffic light. Take care, drive safe, and you have a 30 seconds of grace period to wrap up your speech. Good luck.
Thank you, DTM Wafa. And she has already the sharing screen. Yes, you do, Tabassum. And now let's welcome our speaker, the lovely Tabassum Ali, with her speech, Active Minds Online Contest, right?
Yes.
Woohoo! Screen is
I'm
on.
already speeding and crossing my red light red light zone.
Slow down, slow down.
Thank you so much. To begin with, this all started one fine day. I would say around 13th of January. I get a message from Arif Jafar. Habibti, please, I want you to be this contest chair of this particular contest which is coming in Active Minds and all. And now my mind was so active because at that point of time, within next 2 days, I had May Spring Club contest and I was contesting in all the 4 categories. And Arij is one person, as DTM Wafa pointed out, that 75% Toastmasters love her. They literally love her. You can't refuse, you can't say no to her. So I said, okay, yes, I will be the contest chair. And then I was busy with my contest. My contest got done. And then Arij added me to a particular group where there was Khalid Abdullah waiting for us. So it was Khalid Abdullah, Arij, and me. And Khalid brought in role players like Roshan Lewis for Table Topic Master, Dr. Makloof for Chief Judge. And I was like, wow, bravo, thumbs up, clapping. And then he brought Meenakshi, I think, Manisha, Lena Dora. I'm like, wow. And then Khalid is asking, Tabassum, get some role players. So I'm like, why is he asking me? This is not my work. I'm the contest master. And I was prepared for my role. Then Arij is saying, wait a minute. I think there is some confusion. Tabassum, actually, you are the contest chair. Contest chair means you are the event chair. You are doing the entire event. I was like, okay, that is news to me. And it was just 4 or 5 days to go. And that I became the event chair of this project, which I'm discussing right now. So, well, if you think manage a project came with great lot of planning, no, it was all of a sudden thrown at me to manage the project. Then Arij, with the kitchen voice, as Srinivas said, kitchen, oh, now what can I do? Just few more days, you are the only one. So I said, okay. I gave her a Bollywood Salman Khan dialogue. And I told her, see, once I do a commitment, then I don't go back on my commitment. And that's how I became the event chair of this particular project, managing Active Minds Online Contest. So this is how the entire project began. Now let me share the screen and discuss some aspects. What's happening with my vocabulary? Okay, of the contest. So today, as Ola has described, this is my project detail. I'm on the pathways engaging humor, and this is my last speech to complete my 2 pathways. After that, I only have a DTM capstone project, which is already completed, and I have to just give one more speech. And yes, DTM. Okay, so my vision was to conduct an annual speech contest of Active Mind Toastmasters Club. My mission was seamless and successful execution of the contest to select the winners. That's the purpose of any contest that you are holding, is to get the winner to go to the next level. Now, I will be discussing the entire, how did we have this online contest, and secondly, 3 main learnings out of it. Now, the first learning is, if any Toastmaster approaches you, read the lines carefully. Read between the lines, above the line, below the line, especially if it is Arij Jafar who's requesting something. So that's lesson number 1. Now, let's move on. Now, this was the beautiful flyer. And who else? The credit only goes to Arij for making such a beautiful flyer. The minute I come to know, okay, she's the PR, I'm like, relaxed. Wow, half my work done, because in the entire event, I feel I have the capability to do everything except for make good flyers. So that is one person who's upmost in my mind. And the person who first comes to my mind is Arij. So thank you. That was a major relief when she said, I'm doing the flyers. I said, that's great. So this wonderful flyer is through her. And these were the initial contestants. Okay. These are not the real contestants. They are the initial contestant. Because as and how Arij was making the flyer, the temptation was rising within her. Why am I not in the flyer? Even I want to be a contestant. So after the release of the flyer, she squeezed herself inside. And that's how now you have 7 contestants. So these were the 7 stalwart and all amazing contestants. Okay, they are all excellent speakers, and 2 of them you can already see in this group. This was an amazing flashy agenda, as you see the contestant order which was drawn, and once again prepared by a wonderful Toastmaster of the day. The tag team led by Khalid Abdullah. Whenever you have an event, just ensure the main important person is the moderator. The moderator is the one who controls the screen. So always go for a person who has an experience. Even if the person does not have an experience, ensure that you have dry runs and trial runs before you hit the final contest. This was the amazing contest chairs, Alan Paul, Mariam Rangat, Roshan Lewis, which most of us know, and that's the MC. Manisha. We had an amazing team, Mazhar, Amir Ukar. Now, Mazhar was an experienced person whom I could trust entirely. Amar was the new entrant. And this is how, leaders and role players are made, because he didn't know anything about timer. So Mazharul trained him to become a timer. And of course, these 2 efficient tally counters were selected by our chief judge, that is Makloof. I wish he was here today. I was looking forward to have him because he was the chief judge of the event. Now, my second learning, what came through when we were finalizing the role players. I always believe in having backup, and I'm always the third backup to fill in anyone's space. Now, I had prepared this wonderful slides. Arij had given us the template. We had made the slides, certificate, everything. Now, all the slides are supposed to be run by Pitambaran. Now, we had done the contestant briefing. In fact, I was also a part of contestant briefing because we have contestants here. They would know about it. So all the dry run, everything went off well. But the only one problem which happened was like the slide run we didn't happen. And at that day, Pitambaram had a very, very bad internet connection. And that was the time I stepped in. It was the first time I played the slides. So you should always have a backup plan. Never depend on one person, because this is a virtual screen. You don't know what may fail where. So always the lesson number 2 is always have a backup plan. Now I wish Makloof was here. Dr. Makloof, the number of instructions which was coming from CJ, these are the instructions. On off, please brief the contestant. They should not miss out on all these instructions. Unfortunately, he's not here to see this. And these are the happy faces of the contestant, because everything was seamless. All the contestants, yes, they performed really, really, really well. And there were no glitches. And look at the happy faces here. And as now the third learning, the third learning, which Dr. Makloof said, that if you are making it complicated, like with the slides or anything, ensure that you always have a dry run. And secondly, for an event, for a contest, the most important learning is that just take care. Contestants are the king. The 5 to 7 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and 1 to 2 minutes of the contestant time should not be disturbed. That should go without any glitches. If that is done, then your event is a big hit. You can mess around with the certificates anywhere, up and down is okay. But the contestant is the king. Never play around with their timing. And that is my third learning. And yes, now it's a celebration time. Here are the winners. Yay! Let's have some music for them. Oh my God, my screen went off. Okay. 1 second. I know I'm gone over time, but we have a lot of time here. So let's have some music for the winners. And we have Ola and we have Arij, who are going to represent in the GTAG and myself also. So this was my experience and the 3-1-3 learning, which I had by handling my project. So thank you so much, and back to you.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tabassum. And I just wonder, why 75? Why not 100%? Why? Anyway, come on, Ula. I don't hear you, but I know what you're saying. I know you love me and you don't agree with the 75. Thank you so much.
There is no one who loves you 100%, only your mama.
No, even my mom sometimes like 80. Poor thing. Well, just to defeat myself, when I asked her, I was super clear that I want you to be the contest chair of the event. She didn't understand me. She had to read between the lines, like, thank you so much for accepting whatever I'm asking you to do. And she's always, you know, I told her, Tabassum, do that. She throw herself and do it for me. And only one thing she's asking from me all the time, and I say no, and I will keep always say no to her. But that's because I love her. Thank you. That was great. Let's give her 1 minute, timer to give her a feedback for her speech. So everyone, please write in the chat privately or on WhatsApp or to everyone. What did you think about Tabassum's speech? Mainly it was about me, but 1 minute. Wafa, let me know when the time is up. I can see just the head of your. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. And please keep sending to Tabassum so she can, we can help her to improve and she can keep inspiring us. Before we go on and move on to the next session, let me try to see your humorous side, your stand-up comedian inside you. So let me start with our guest to try it out. Masbah, your name is Masbah? No. Masbah, are you there?
Masbah Rahman.
Yes, you're here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, you have 30 seconds. You need to deliver a stand-up comedy to be funny and to let us laugh. And we will laugh, don't worry. Okay? You have 30 seconds and I want you to talk about, are you married?
Not yet. I'm
Not
single.
yet. Talk about that. About not being married yet. 30 seconds, Wafa.
Yeah, I don't know whether, I think Toastmaster Murali, there is a quote which is from India, Dilli ka laddu. It means is, the Delhi, there is a famous food which is called laddu. And it's kind of a funny thing. When anybody is not got married yet, is asking him, is something like Dilli ka laddu, which is so tasty, and those who are not having it yet. And once you have it, it's not, it's kind of that it's not so tasty, and kind of, he will regret that, oh, it's not that much what we were expecting. So if there is anybody still not married yet, he's thinking that, oh, I have to have the Dilli ka laddu. And those who got married and have the laddu, its taste is not that much what he or she was expecting. He was, oh, this is the Dilli ka laddu. So the laddu is, even you got married, you have it, it's not that much tasty. And laddu is kind of, those who are still single, he is trying to have it, and eventually he find it is not that what he was expecting in that level. So this kind of Dilli ka laddu. But I'm waiting to have that Dilli ka laddu. Thank you everybody for hearing me. Thanks for your patience.
Woohoo! Thank you so much. And I encourage you to be member and laugh out loud and deliver more stand-up comedy sessions because that was great. And we don't have Tabassum. Do we have this laddu?
Yeah. Give me the next slot. I want to add on it to this laddu.
I will give you, but tell me if it's there. Shall I try it or no?
Yes, you try it.
No.
I will try it.
Did you
No?
understand? No, actually, the thing is that Masba really needs to join our Laugh Out Loud Club because it is a stand-up comedy of 2 lines, and he told such a big story out of it. So, what he means. So, I
No,
will
he
tell
did
you.
a great job. Okay, Tabassum, you will start.
Yeah,
30
so
seconds, Wafa.
he really
30
needs to add.
seconds.
So it is like, see,
Minutes.
marriage. Yeah, it is. Laddu is a sweet dish. Marriage is like laddu. The one who eats it regrets it, and the one who does not eat it regret it also. So basically, it is a 2-liner joke which Mazba made a story out of it. Mazba, please join Laugh Out Loud Club because stand-up comedy should come like punches. It should come like punches. Like, for example, I have to say, like Arij, you have seen Arij's Chimod role. So let me do some roasting of Arij now. You say, "Hey, guess." And then Srinivas, "Oh." I'm like, Arij, let us also laugh on your joke. Give us a chance to laugh. She laughs at her own jokes before we start laughing. So I think
Your
I'm
time
going
is
to
up, Tabassum. Your time is up. Woohoo!
Laddu has some laddu.
You will have the laddu by yourself. I don't want. Thank you so much. And Marutish.
Marutesh private messaged me and he wanted to learn humor. So he has sent some script also somewhere on my email. So
That's
Marutesh,
cool.
this
So
is the time for you to take chance. Come on, Marutesh.
Let's test your humorous skill and let's see you become funny. Are you there?
Yeah, Marutesh from Bangalore.
You're here.
Yeah,
So in
correct.
30 seconds, you will talk about sport. Make it funny.
Pardon?
Sport. Exercises.
Sport.
Yes. Do you love sport?
Yeah, I like sports.
Yalla.
Yeah, I
30
like sports.
30 seconds. Speak about it in a funny way.
Okay.
No laddu in here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sports. Yeah. Yeah. Sports is very good game. It gives many relaxation to the mind. In our school time, I used to play football and cricket. It is very interesting game for me. Our PT master used to take weekly one time to the sports period, and we always used to uh, think about when that period will come, and one time when we was playing kabaddi, we used to enjoy very much. In kabaddi, we used to in one team. I think you all know the kabaddi game. It's very funny game. We used to catch one person when he entered to our court. That is very funny game. I remember that. I used to always catch the leg in our team. Everyone are one or other specialist one used to catch the leg, one used to catch the hand. That game is a very funny game for me. Thank you. Over to the
Thank you so
Toastmaster.
much. Thank you so
Harish,
much.
can I
for-
ask him a question? Can I ask him a question? Maratosh, you're married?
تفضل يا تبسم.
No, bachelor.
You're
Ah,
not
okay.
married?
He has not eaten marriage laddu. Otherwise, he would be playing extreme sport.
Thank you so much. And please, everyone, no one eat laddu after this meeting. No one at all eat it. I don't know what is it. I don't know how it tastes. And I regret that I asked that question to Musbah anyway. So thank you so much. And I will not laugh at Tabassum again about my own jokes. I'm trying. Anyway. Okay, so, oh, you have it already. Ooh. Wafa, what do you want? Well, Kili, eat ya Tabassum, eat. Okay, so today we discovered a stand-up comedian. And this is why I made this and I asked you guys to deliver a stand-up comedy for 30 seconds only. And I will take one more, someone I want her to talk about humorous or to see her stand-up comedy since she is rejecting to take this role, although she's our president, but she will try it now. Yes, you will. But let me say something, you will. Let me say something that Musbah, believe me, you have to join Laugh Out Loud to be a stand-up comedian speaker and to improve your humorous skills. So, before I hand up the screen to our general evaluator, one more stand-up comedian to go. DTM Wafa, Salman, woo-hoo-hoo. You will. And don't worry, I will give you a very easy topic and you will love it. You will speak about it in a funny way, I am sure. So Toastmaster, DTM, Wafa, Salman, you have 30 seconds to give us a stand-up comedy speech about Najwa Salman. She's not here, but let's talk about her.
Okay, great. I will tell you something that you never know. Whenever I'm traveling with Najwa, usually I'll do the booking. And because I don't accept, I'm the eldest. So I'll do the booking. But she said, like, I will pay whatever the expenses and everything, I will pay myself. I said, okay, fine. But when we are in the hotel last year, 2 years ago in Bahrain, she went down to the lobby. She ordered something. They did not accept cash. They just said sign. She went to the swimming pool and she drank something, and then they did not accept cash. They said sign. And at the end, when we are checking out, I checked. I did not drink all this. I did not have this. I was not there. Please check the check for me. Then they said, no. This is your sister. And I was like, at least tell me that you are. They said they did not accept. They just said, please sign. And she signed and I paid. Back to you.
Thank you so much. I remember before 2 years when we went to DTAC, we were all like stressed out about DTAC, contest, practicing, and all these things. And then Najwa came in the middle and changing her nails, and every 2 minutes, like she go to the room and come back with different colors. And then like we were stressed out and she said, okay, guys, I will go to the swimming pool and come back. And we were like, I remember that we wanted to hit her with something because we cannot do what she's doing. So yeah, Najwa is so sweet and Wafa as well. I think we are done because I know Morley, you're raising your hand. I don't know you raise it to participate or not, but we need to go to the next session. Do you raise it to participate?
No, I wanted to say something.
Okay.
Just a minute. There was 4 or 5 people in a garden ladies sitting together. A person like me who sees all of them talking always, today he was surprised that all of them are quiet. Then he asked, how come all of you are quiet today? No, sir, all of us are present here. The crux is, today Najwa is not there and we are talking about her. When Najwa is there, we don't talk about it. In the same way, these ladies used to comment about, gossip about those ladies who are not present. That day all were present, so there was no gossiping and they were sitting together quietly. That is the thing I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, DTM Morley. Actually, back in those days when you can see four ladies sitting on the garden and speaking, nowadays we wish to find a place to sit and speak with all these lockdowns and the corona thing. But one day we will sit together and we will speak about you. Don't worry, we will involve you in our speech. So let's go now to our next session, the evaluation session. And it is led by the sweet and the most amazing person ever, DTM, Dr. Fatma Abdo. Dr. Fatma, screen is yours. I wish we can see you.
Thank you so much, DTM Rija, for our Toastmaster of the day. And extremely sorry because I cannot open the camera today. I'm not ready because I was fasting, and that was the reason I have a little bit headache. So I don't want to see me pale face and like that. That's the reason. So thank you so much, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our dear guests. My role as a general evaluator for those who are guests, maybe they are not Toastmasters, is to evaluate the whole meeting, and I will conduct this session. But of course, I have a team to conduct the session to help me. The first part of this session will be for evaluation, and we have an amazing evaluator, and she is one of our champions who will represent the club or Kuwait in district conference in a few days, inshallah, and we wish them all the best. And the second session will be for evaluating the whole meeting. So I will start with the evaluation, the speech evaluation. But before that, I would like to ask our timer to explain the timing rules for the evaluator, please.
Certainly. The speech evaluator will have 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, you will see the green traffic light. At 2.5 minutes, you will see the yellow traffic light. And at 3 minutes, you will see the red traffic light. And drive safe. You have 30 seconds for grace period to wrap up your speech. Good luck. Back to you.
Thank you so much, our timer and our president, DTM Wafa Salman, for this creative background about the timer role. Now, please help me welcome our first and only evaluator for today, DTM Ola Rashid, who will evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Tabassum Ali. The floor is yours, DTM Ola.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, and my targeted speaker, Toastmaster Tabassum Ali, and near to be a DTM. Tabassum today, her purpose is to speak about how to build a team, how to manage a team, at the same time to speak about the results of that creation of a team and the project itself. So mainly she spoke about how she was the contest chair or chair event for Active Minds annual club contest for this year. What I really loved in the speech that at the beginning, Tabassum gave us a small brief about what is the project was about, especially if we are people that we didn't see or we didn't listen to the first speech. So she gave that this small brief so we will understand what she will speak about. The second thing, I liked how she was telling her lessons after each experience that she learned by, for example, the first thing, read the message fully, word by word, when it is sent from Arij. So you will not misunderstand it as I did, and so on. So I like that thing to leave us with a few lessons that we can learn from. I love the presentation that she does, especially the pictures of the team, the role players, and the winners. She just made it to have everything in these pictures and posters, and this is really very smart. So this is really very nice and very good. The other part that I really loved. Okay, this is the things that I really love the most from the project, and of course the way she's delivering the project or speaking about the project as if she's speaking about like as if she's speaking to her friends. It's not like very formal speech and so on. So that is really good, and I do believe this is what she does in her speeches, especially if it is informative. And she tried to make it really funny. She tried to engage a bit of humor here and there, and this was really very nice, which is related to the path that she is working on. There's three things I really would love you to work on in future speeches. Try to speak slowly. And as I already told you before, try to have a story and try to read it slowly with yourself. So that will help you to try to speak in a not very slow, but like this moderated base of tone. So people will really goes on with you and can keep up with what you really wanted to speak. For the presentation, I loved it, but maybe the alignment of the pictures, maybe like I do believe the third slide, just like to make it in a nicer way, just not to have it the full screen, all of it, just to have it all of them inside the slide. And the messages, I think if you added the messages, like if you will say, this is your experience and this is the message, to have it in a slide in front of all of us, I do believe that would have been, we would remember it much more. And at the end of the speech, to tell us what are the lessons and have all of them. So you will leave us with certain lessons that we need to speak about. But in overall, it was really very nice. Thank you so much for helping Active Minds to do the annual contest for them for this year. And best of luck for you. Back to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our evaluator, Ditya Mola Rashid, for this constructive feedback and evaluation for DTM2B, Toastmaster Tabassum, inshallah. And now it's time to give or to deliver my report about the whole meeting. As we are an advanced club, we don't have the grammarian and accounters role. So we only have these two sessions in the evaluation segment, that is representing or introducing the evaluators, and then immediately we deliver the report about the whole meeting. So to begin with, I would like to thank each and everyone here, all the members who came forward and took up the roles. Even at the last moment, we have some changes, but I really appreciate all the members who took this privilege to replace those people who dropped out at the last minute. Thank you so much, Ditya Mofa Salman. And again, thank you so much, Ditya Mola Rashid. Thank you so much, all the members of Laugh Out Loud Toastmasters Club. Then I would like also to express my gratitude for DTM Arij Jafar, who was an amazing Toastmaster of the Day today and conducted forgive me because I'm still fasting. I didn't have my iftar, so please forgive me. Anyhow, and she chose the theme of the day to be funny or humorous. You choose. And she actually conducted that in a very professional way, as always. She made us all laugh. And she has another extension for that theme when she asks each and everyone in the room to deliver a stand-up comedy speech in 30 seconds. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arid. And of course, our joke master of today, Toastmaster Srinivas. He is exactly like the Joker. Wherever you want him to be, whatever role you want to assign him, you give him and he do it perfectly. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinivas, for being the joke master and of course for being the table topics master, which is really distinguished and unique in Laugh Out Loud. Now let's move to the first segment that was, or the second segment that was, of course, devoted to the prepared speeches. We had an amazing speaker today, Toastmaster Tabassum. She is not a normal speaker. She is really an eloquent speaker with an amazing performance. She is a true leader because she was expressing how did she created her vision, mission, and performed all the mission that she did when she was the contest chair perfectly. I wish you all the best, Toastmaster Tabassum, and we will celebrate your DTM award, inshallah, very soon. And the last part of our meeting was, of course, the evaluation. And I would like again to thank DTM Mola Rashid for taking that step to be the evaluator of Toastmaster Tabassum, and she gave a very positive and constructive feedback. We wish you all the best, DTM Mola, in your contest, inshallah, in the district. You and DTM Arij and Toastmaster Tabassum and all the contestants, we wish you all the best, inshallah. The timer, what can I say about the timer? She is the president of the club. She conducted and led her role perfectly in a very unique and creative way. As usual, she always comes up with different ideas. And this is the best thing in Toastmasters and in Laugh Out Loud. She gave us that very wonderful elite background about the traffic light. And she added that flavor that when she said, drive safely. So thank you so much, Ditya Mofa. I believe that you will be the timer in the next few coming meetings in Laugh Out Loud. Okay, a few things to improve for the next time, inshallah. Of course, we need to start sharp on time as always. We started 2 to 3 minutes late, and this is not normal in Laugh Out Loud. We used to start on time, especially that all role players, the speakers, evaluators, and everybody was there ahead before the meeting starts. The second thing is we need more publicizing for the meeting in order to get more guests and more attendees. We need to spread that spirit of laughing and having laughter, because as one of the guests said, that we really need to laugh and to spread joy and happiness among all people. So please try to publicize more for the meeting so that we can have more guests and more members in the future. With that, I end my session. Thank you so much. And over to you, Ditya Marij, our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Just to let you all know that in a few minutes, I will need to go because I have a briefing for the table topic for contest for DTAG. But before I go, let's have from now a group photo before Wafa take over. Let's please open our cameras. Whoever can open your cameras, everyone. Morley, Masbah, and Lakhdar. I don't know what's his name. Can we open your cameras?
I cannot open the camera because I'm in casuals now with my family.
But we can see you still. Yeah, so, okay, let's have a group photo. Masbah, are you there? He's not? Okay, let's have a group for, oh, okay. I want to do them. Yeah, 1, 2.
I clicked 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And before I end up the session, I have sent a question. Oh, he came back. He came back right now. Masbah, can we see you? Oh, okay. I sent a question to so many people here and people are not here. So let me read for you few statements that I found it was funny. Dibak Bindel, our member in Laugh Out Loud, he said, being a humorist is a display of skills, but being funny is a display of stupidity. Well, this is his own thoughts. Let's see. It's in a good way. It's in a good way. DTM Morley said the humorous is to make someone happy or so. Funny is a personal one and no one would be offended. Thank you, DTM Morley. Fatin Aseli sent me that she chooses funny more than a humorous because being a humorous is a funny state of being funny. Like something like that. Bashir actually sent me a whole page, like a whole full page. Did not understand anything about it. So let's move on. He's always funny. He's always funny and a humorous. Alan Paul, he said, actually, he don't know the difference, but for him, he thought about it. This is what came to his mind, that a person can look funny based on his appearance or even the acts that he does. But for being a humorist, you need skills. And then he put an example that when he took his wife to the honeymoon, into a jungle, it was a horror for his wife, a funny for his friend and family and other animals in the jungle, and a humorous when he shared it in his humorous speeches. That was Alan Paul, everyone. Srinivas, he said being humorous is preferred by him for it is never offensive at any time, while being funny at times may be offensive to some others. Dr. Fatma, if you are funny, people may love you, but if you are humorous, people shall learn from you how to be funny. There is two more. Okay, Sandy sent me why humorous, because it is not only allows you to be funny yourself, but to enjoy others' sense of humor as well. Sairam?
May the first one.
Okay, whatever he said is right. So Sairam, he's saying for him, it's better to be a humorous person. I will mute you, Morley. Okay. Without discrimination or differentiation, you cannot generate fun parts. I don't know what he's talking about, but a humorist, by giving a facial expression itself, you can generate the humors and make the audience laugh out loud. Thank you so much, everyone. And let me tell you something.
Wait. We want to hear from you as well. According to you, what is funny and what is humorous?
I was just going to say it. يا تبسم. يا تبسم. شوية. والله I will. Okay, I will not laugh about my own jokes. يا تبسم. Okay. So, you broke all my thoughts, Tabassum. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Being funny is a nice thing because when you are funny, you will enjoy yourself and you will enjoy your life. But when you are spreading a humorous stories, that means you are sharing the laughter with everyone. Being funny is something nice for you, but a humorous is to share the humorous, to share the nice thoughts that people will laugh with you, not at you. So let's all be funny to enjoy our life and be humorous to share and spread our laughter with everyone. With that, you have to excuse me. I will go away from here and I will leave you with the lovely and amazing DTM Wafa Salman, our president. Woohoo!
Thank you, Arif. Thank you. For me, it was completely different. And as you know that I always say I'm not funny. For me, being funny is something that you're born with. That skill that God gave you, it's an innate, that's for me. But being humorous, you can learn the techniques and tactics with good mentor, then you can be a humorous speaker. Though you may not be a built-in funny person. That's my philosophy in differentiating funny and humorous. Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, for running the meeting smoothly. I love you so much. And you can now sign out to go for the briefing. Bye. Thank you very much.
Wish me
Each
luck.
and
I
every,
don't want to be the
All the
first
best,
speaker.
Arij.
Wish me luck.
good luck.
All the best, Arij.
All the best, all contestants as well. Thank you very much for this lovely meeting. You know, it's not quantity, it's quality. And whatever the number is, the meeting will go as per the rules and procedures and policies, and funny and education at the same time. Thank you for all the players. Regarding the voting, the speaker went out of the time 8 minutes, and the evaluator went out of the time 4 minutes. So we don't have best evaluator and best speaker, sorry for that. And usually we don't vote for the best table topics in Laugh Out Loud. Now, let me ask the guests for their comments about our meeting before we adjourn our meeting. Let's start by Mazba. Raman, how did you find our meeting?
Thank you everybody for having me here. Actually, I'm all the way from Bangladesh. I'm the Sergeant at Arms of Bangladesh Youth Toastmasters Club. And when I'm free, I love to attend this sort of meeting, you know, the home and abroad. And this club I participated, might be the 3rd or 4th time. And every time when I got into, I feel like it's my home club. And all the, you know, the club members and the participant, they receive the guest, and then the interaction going through is really good. And I feel pretty comfortable over here too, you know. And of course, I'm expecting our, you know, the community that would be bigger and will spread the love and essence of the Toastmasters practice all over the globe. And things are going over here in Bangladesh as well. Our community is getting bigger day by day. And there are so many guys, they are trying to involve, and they find the best part of it, the essence of Toastmasters. And thank you everybody once again for having me here. And I'll be here, inshallah, in coming days, if time is allowed me and if I have the information on time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And it's our pleasure to have you in our meeting. Looking forward to see you in another meeting. Marley, how did you find our meeting?
Oh, great. Thanks to Arij who invited me. I mean, of course, I know about it, but she said, I want you to be there irrespective of whether you have a role or not. But I was blessed because I could hear Tabassum's speech on that our HPL projects. All a good meeting. Happy to the Mazba Rahman, Ashan Dada. Very happy to have you with us. And I only wish Lakdar drive carefully his vehicle. It was a great meeting, Wafa, and happy to see all of you back. I'm sorry I could not take that camera. Happy to see my sister Fatima, though she is fasting and not seen in the camera, but happy to see.
Thank you very much, Marley. And now, Lakdar, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well. How did you find our meeting? You are muted.
I guess he has not heard
He's
us,
muted.
You are
Oh, he's
muted.
muted.
but I guess he's driving DTM Papa. I don't know if he's paying.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go with Marutesh. Marutesh, how did you find our meeting?
Hello everyone. So the meeting was very nice. Really, I used to be very strict in my daily days. And today only I got some comedy thought in my mind, and I would like to attend this meeting in further meetings. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Marutesh. And by that, thank you very much for attending. Lagdern, you can say something before you leave. How did you find our meeting? No, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you.
Like this, you hear me?
Yes.
I would like to thank you and all your teams. I find the meeting well because it's the first time I participate in this kind of meetings. So I hope I can improve my leadership skills and communication with people.
From where are you?
I demand what?
From where are you?
I am from Algeria. I am Algerian.
Nice meeting you.
I am Algerian.
Nice meeting.
Yes. Nice to
Welcome,
meet you too.
welcome.
Algeria. Yes, Algeria is located in the North Africa.
We know.
Yes, it's Arabic and Muslim country. It's a very good country. I invite you to visit our country.
If I visit your country, will you introduce me to Zainadul Zaidin?
What?
Will you introduce me to the famous?
I don't understand. Can you repeat, please?
Will you introduce me to the most famous footballer from Algeria?
I live in Algeria.
Yes, the most famous footballer from Algeria is Zainadul Zaidin, who played for France.
A football player.
Soccer player.
Zinedine Zidane.
Excuse me, I can't hear you very well.
Zinedine Zedini. No, Zinedine Zedini. The footballer.
Yes, he's a famous footballer from Algeria, and he's playing for France.
Yes. And currently he is the coach for Real Madrid.
So we know the Algerian football player well.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being with us. Hope to see you again. And our next meeting, there will be a meeting which is the first in January. And in this meeting, we will have the election as well.
June, not January.
Oh my God, June, the last month of the year. Yes, thank you very much. So our first meeting in June will be a meeting with election as well. Please send your nomination to the nomination chair, Dr. Makhlouf, our immediate past president. And let's have a good election and give the baton to the new leader to lead this ship and make it further achievement. Thank you very much. And is there any announcement from the officers before we adjourn the meeting?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The VP Education will put the agenda on the group, please. pick a role. And-
Mad-
Yes.
Madam,
You have an internet problem.
Before you leave, when the next meeting?
Next meeting will be on
June 6th.
June 6th.
Yes. We have a big problem in internet. Yes.
June 6th.
For the next meeting, when
6th of June. 6th
next
June.
month.
Yes.
Yes.
6th June. Okay, great. So looking forward to see you in our next meeting.
Yes.
Have a-
6 June.
Yes, 6th June.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice having you. And yes, Morally.
First of all, best wishes to all the contestants for the DTAC. And I just would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, though
Okay, madam.
I cannot invite you. Yeah, I cannot invite you for the marriage because of the lockdown, but I will be sending the what do you call stream link. I would appreciate if you can join, though it will be around 1:30 a.m. on 31st in Kuwait time. It is 3:58 Indian time, but the preparations will start from 2 o'clock in the Indian time. Please go through that, and I would appreciate that you be there and bless the young couple. Though I wish all of you to be there, especially Wafa, I thought would be there for the event. But may I request all of you, please join the stream link and bless the couple. It is a small event. It's going to be only between both the families because of the local lockdown. Only 40 people are allowed. We have, Prohits, photographer, videographer, and we have Shanai, those, musical people. So they are going to be more than our family members itself. So I am unable to invite all of you to the actual meeting, but please join for the virtual meeting. You are my family member, and I would love to have you there for the, I don't know. I really wanted to have all of you there. Especially, I know some people would have been there. Wafa, Shilpa, Tabassum, if I had asked her, she would have come also. And Fatma Abdullah also, she loves India. Srinivas would have been the best person. Unfortunately, even my own brother who is in Chennai may not be able to attend the meeting because of the local restriction. So my dear friends, please consider this as my personal request. I will be sending the link.
Yes, please, Ditya Morley, please share the link with us, and will do my best, inshallah, to attend at least the virtual meeting.
Yeah, please. I'm really.
Congratulations, Marley.
Thank you, Ola. Thank you.
Congratulations. God bless to the new couple.
Thank you very much.
And stay safe.
Yeah, thank you, Wafa. We are going through a very rough pace here. We are not going out much because of we don't want to take risk because of the situation.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah, if everything goes well, very fine. But today, the shocking news from Kuwait says that expats cannot come at least for another few more weeks. So we are keeping crossed fingers. I wish all the DTAC members, especially Tabassum, Marij, all those people, Ola, my dear Ola, my eldest daughter, and all of you.
Fatma.
Please.
Yes.
Fatma Abdu, I'm going to talk to her separately. I always talk to her, and wish all the best to everybody. We want.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marley.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and thanks for sparing your valuable time now. God bless
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, and have a great evening. See you in our next meeting.
See you.
That meeting is adjourned. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, and good night to everybody.
Bye all. Good
Night,
night.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, everybody. See you.
Good night.
Welcome, Mazbar Rahman. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Ki khabar? I am from Kolkata. My father is from Calcutta. I'm very happy that you have joined us.
Good to see you all.
District 41, no? You are District 41.
Yeah, District 41.
Yeah, I'm with
Division L, District 41.
I know. I've been visiting people regularly in District 41. God bless you all. Thank you, Wafa. God
You're
bless you.
welcome. Bless you
Bye.
all. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.